Howdy folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I have a gift request from George Jones's worldwide #1 fan. We've got a few worldwide #1 fans that have been declared on the channel here, and that makes it official. GW, let's see. You made a gift request for me to do George Jones's High-Tech Redneck. So this is what you said. Hey Don, GW here again, and this song is a little different by the Possum. It's George's High-Tech Redneck on Hot Country Jam 1994. Also, George was nicknamed Possum by Ralph Emery and another DJ because of his beady eyes and turned up nose. LOL. Thanks, Don. All right, there you have it, because on one of the recent videos I was wondering how he got the nickname, because Waylon Jennings had said that he got it because of his ridiculous, his hair comes forward or something like that. I'm like, I don't know, possums don't really have hair. So anyway, thank you for this gift, GW Bridge. Just call you GWB. I'm here in Jersey, so I sometimes take the GW into the city, into New York City, but usually take the Holland Tunnel. Just dumps you off a canal and West Side Highway, and I'm right there in the West Village. All right, here we go.
NBC's regular series are taking the night off, but stay tuned for country's hottest stars performing in Hot Country Jam 94.
This year was hot, sizzling, burning up. Most country radio stations ever.
From Nashville, Tennessee, welcome to the celebration of the year. Hot Country Jam 94. Hosted by Lori Morgan, Doug Stone, and Marty Stewart. George Jones.
Touring with George Jones is an experience all in itself.
I loved him because he just told it exactly like it was, and I appreciate that.
George comes home, kind of nudged me, said, "Daddy, you did a good job singing that Jesus Mama song." And it's like, I've been blessed by the Pope. You know what I mean? He does. I don't think he realizes that just a little word of encouragement from him. But I'll remember that rest of my life, man. George Jones told me I sang a song.
Now I'm looking forward to this part.
He probably knew.
Because our next performer is a living legend and a Hall of Famer.
And he's still turning out new hits all the time.
Yes, he is. And in the biggest year country music history ever had, this man made history himself once again. He won the...
I'll pause him real quick because the dude in red looks like Dwight Schrute. Those of you who watch The Office know what I'm talking about.
Pioneer Award from the Academy of Country Music and the vocal event from the Country Music Association.
It's our privilege to introduce one of the great singers of all times. Ladies and gentlemen, George Jones.
There you go, GW.
Of wrestling coming in strong from a satellite send, 200 function remote control, big screen TV with stereo, football, baseball, NASCAR too, with picture in a picture and it's all in view. And if it comes on a little too late with his VCRs, he can get it on tape. But he's a high-tech redneck. Meets Star Trek. He's a Bakken, but he's plugged in. He's a high-tech redneck.
I wonder how many of you folks actually saw this when it was on. I bet some of you did.
He got 20 subwoofers in the bed of his truck, 1,000 watts of power, and he keeps it cranked up. He ain't into hip-hop, he ain't into rap. He like to rattle them speakers with a Ronnie Mills app. CD, cassette, digital tape, a CB radar and scanning shortwave. And if he needs to talk to his honey at home, just dial up a number on a cellular phone. The high-tech redneck, Med Barrett meets Star Trek. He's a Bakken, but he's plugged
George, all right, so this was 94. If I recall correctly, he was born in 31. Because that was the year my own father was born. That would have made him 63 years old there. That would have made him tiny little bit younger than me, because I'm 64. That would have made him just a little younger than me. Wow.
Redneck, Bad Babby, meets Star Trek. He's a bumpkin, but he's plugged in. He's a high-tech redneck.
Gretchen Wilson's Redneck Woman.
Redneck.
Yeah, man. The dancer's got to work out. All right. Well, GW, that was for you. I mean, I could see you dancing, being one of the dancers in the pits down there. And we've never met, but I don't know. I just like to believe that kind of stuff. I like to speak it into existence. That'd be a lot of fun down there. High energy. They were promoting country, obviously, but I love that they were promoting, George Jones in this thing. It wasn't just, say, Garth Brooks. George Jones. Legit traditional stuff, but they had like a little contemporary edge to it, obviously. High energy. And I wonder what George was thinking about this during the show and all that. He got paid for everything he did, but NBC preempted the regular shows to do this. And I love these efforts and attempts to put country out there. Love it. And it's actually worked because country is a lot bigger now than it was. It's just not the country that we knew that George did, that Merle did, that Senior and Junior, Senior did and Junior still does. But lots of fun. That would have been fun to be at. This one would have been fun to be at, GW. So I don't know where they did it. I'm guessing they would have done it in Nashville. But you don't have to do a show like this in Nashville. They could have done it in New York. So what do I got? Do I rate this one? Yeah, I rate this one. Uh-oh. I should really have a Montauk hat right here. I've got an 8.9 on this one, GW. I know that you wanted a 9.5, or you'd give it a 9.5 anyway, or more, because it's the Possum. But the song was fun, up-tempo. I was captured a bit by the content of the song. Picture in picture. And if you can't see he's got 200, what did he say, like 200 function remote or something. And if something comes on too late, he could watch it on tape, a VH tape. And you're like, oh, his VCR would record it. So this is definitely going back in time. And I love those snapshots. It was a very simple song. I seriously doubt George I doubt George wrote it, but he could have. I don't know. But I loved the dancing in there. If you were in the audience at this thing, the audience members are part of the show. They don't pay to go to this thing. They'd be there just to make sure that there are people in the seats. But if that was a real show and all those people were up dancing, your view would be blocked. So if you're a dude, there'd be some pretty girls dancing. That's fine. If you're a chick, there'd be some good looking dudes dancing. That would work, but you don't want anybody blocking the Possum. So anyway, there you go, guys. We have a Montauk Get special for GW Bridge, George Woodruff. All right, guys, have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.
And if it comes on a little too late with his VCRs, he can get it on tape. But he's a high-tech redneck